Hi everybody, Thomas from Virginia Outdoors Unlimited, bringing you guys a New Year's Eve duck hunt this morning. It is about 4 a.m. right now. I just rolled out of bed. Um, didn't really know if I was going to scout or hunt this morning, but I think I'm just going to hunt. It's just going to be me by myself, and we're just going to go out and try to figure something out. I have no birds scouted, no plan really. I think I'm basically just going to hit a stretch of river in the kayak and see if we can't turn up some birds. Hopefully it'll work out. I'm going to hit the water early so I have time to kind of figure something out, but I'll see you guys once I picked out a spot and once I hopefully get all set up.
I am all set up now in the kayaks. Y'all can probably hear some geese behind me. Plenty of geese around here right now. But I decided to come and set up in a little timber hole here today. Like I said, came off the river. Only have 12.5 decoys set up in here. This spot isn't a place where I've scouted birds. I haven't seen birds in here in the past year really. This is a spot where I saw a lot of birds last time the water got this high. This river is really just super duper high. But it's shooting light right now, just about. I'm going to shut this camera off in a second. There should be birds flying, if there are going to be any, pretty soon. Conditions are cloudy, no wind, and it's supposed to turn to rain later on. So, just me by myself in my kayak, hanging out. Pretty much what I did all of last year. Just doing my own little thing and enjoy this peaceful morning and hopefully get a couple birds. So, stay tuned. I already got one mallard drake, had two come in beautifully, perfect. Tried to shoot the drake. The drake was kind of sitting behind the hen, so I had to wait. Finally got a good shot at him, missed, was rushing both those shots, finally took my time and dropped him. So I had to take the kayak over there, go grab him. And I could see, I saw probably already 200 mallards, and they landed about 100 yards behind me. There's probably 100 plus mallards right over there behind me. You can hear them. So I missed the X by about 100 yards. And this type of area, once you miss the X, it's over. Those birds are going to sit there all morning long, and if I go bump them right now, they will not come back. I can guarantee you that. They won't come back. So my best bet is just to sit here and see if I can pick off one or two. Had I been over there, over there was where I was originally going to set up, I second guessed myself and decided to come in here, because when the water's super duper high, I always see the birds in here. But what they must do is go land out there and then swim up in here, because they can do that. So yeah, missed the X by about 100, 150 yards. That spot is where I would normally hunt in here on any other water level except for super flooded. So missed the X. I don't really know what to do. They're right over there. I can't go jump shoot them. Way too many to do that. And they all came at once. So, you never know. I'm going to sit this out, see if maybe I can't pick off a bird or two, but I really think I'm going to be struggling this morning. Because if I go jump them, they ain't coming back. And if I stay here, I think they're going to pull every bird I work off me. So I'm going to sit here and wait and hope for the best. missed the drake twice and then killed the hen because I can't shoot right now. So we are about 40 minutes in right now. I just had 2 woodies come down this little channel. Poor shooting again. I mean, I should have dropped those first 2 mallard drakes. I should have dropped them both. I only got the drake, and then I should have killed both those woodies for sure. I mean, I shot 3 shots. I saw the drake, and he gave me a good shot both times, 1, 2, and missed him both times. I think I was out in front of him with these hypersonics, and then the hen kind of cut to the left and gave me a better shot right here, and I put it right on her and folded her like that. I'm not sure if the birds are still on the X. You know, there's a lot of territory in behind me, and of course they landed right where I thought, right where they typically land. When there's a lot of birds in here, they typically go there, and then I'll see them in here mid-morning. But it's what it is. Like I said, I'm not going to go bump those birds, because if I bump those birds, they'll just leave the area for good. Like, they will dip on out of here, because every time I've bumped birds out of here, I've never seen them again for like a week or 2. So those birds are going to get to stay there. Maybe some of them will jump up if I shoot, but cloudy day, maybe we'll get some late movement. That's the hope. And yeah, this is there's that mallard I shot. Woody hen. I seem to be very adept at shooting woody hens. Last season, I remember I was mad at myself because I couldn't stop shooting the hens. Every time I'd have a pair come in, I'd shoot the hen and not the drake. But definitely tried to pick this guy out. Big old greenhead mallard. Well, it is about 9:45 right now. We had like a little period of rain and then it stopped. But right before that period of rain, I had one woody come up the swamp, and he kind of was angling towards me. And I pulled up, and he was about 45 yards, I'd say, maybe even 50. And I took one shot. It looked like I missed him. He kind of did the thing with his neck. His neck scrunched up. And he kind of went up, and looked like he went and landed up there. So I figured, well, I guess I missed him, and he's just a dumb wood duck. And lo and behold, I'm changing my head cam battery, and I look up the creek, and here he is, floating down dead as a doornail. So I was beating myself up about that shot, because, you know, it was a frustration shot. I took that shot because I'm, you know, sitting here frustrated at myself for setting up in the wrong spot. Have geese all over me, but I didn't bring any geese decoys. So, you know, definitely took that shot out of frustration. It was a shot I wouldn't have taken had I been thinking better about it. But that just shows you, you know, you might think you miss birds, but a lot of the times all it takes is a pellet or 2 in the body, and they're going to go up there and bleed out. So, but, you know, it's just a learning experience for me that that really shows and cements in my mind that you got to be careful about those long shots, because it might seem like you missed them, but all it takes is just a little bit of a wound, and those birds are eventually going to die and be a wasted bird. So I'm probably going to sit it out till 10:30, maybe. I did not charge some camera batteries, so I'm running low on camera batteries, hence why the footage has been kind of today. But 2 woodies and a mallard so far. I'd be loving it if I could just get 1 or 2 more mallards to decoy right up in here. Well, this is what I'm hunting today. Give you all a look at what the area looks like. It's basically what guys in the deep south, or just the south in general, who get to hunt flooded timber more would call it timber break. For us, it's basically just a swamp hole. It's probably what we'd call it up here. Here in Virginia, we have very, very little seasonally flooded timber. The flooded timber we get is on like a daily basis. So if the river ever comes up super high, it'll typically flood some timber around the river, and then it'll be like 1 or 2 days it'll be flooded and then go back down, and it'll just turn back into hardwoods. So that's what this is. This area normally has a little tiny channel run through it, but normally it doesn't have all this water. And you put black ducks and mallards over on the left side, and then mallards on the right side, and the 2 mallards I had decoy in did it right in the hole, but only 2 I could get to work all morning. So I'm gonna wait it out for 30 more minutes, and at that point I'm gonna pick it up.
I am back at my house now. It's a little bit later in the day. I kind of had to hustle out of there because it started, I mean, the sky just opened up. It started pouring. I knew there was supposed to be some weather rolling in, but I thought it was supposed to be light to maybe moderate rain, and it just started pouring. So had to get out of there, but definitely not a bad day. It's always frustrating when you miss the X like that and you just see so many birds and they want to go down just 150, 200 yards away, and there's nothing you can do. And then, you know, the only option you really have is to stick it out. Like I said, I couldn't have gone and jumped up the birds and sat in their spot because those birds were not coming back. And just how it goes sometimes, really can't complain. I took my opportunities. Should have had, you know, maybe another mallard and maybe another wood duck. It's always hard hunting with one person because you'll get buzzed from one direction and hard to get your gun up sometimes. But there are the birds. Pretty mallard drake and a woody drake, and then woody hen. So definitely a learning experience, and next time I go in there, I guess I'll know where to set up, and hopefully we'll be able to make the most of our opportunities. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any comments, make sure to leave them down below. If you guys aren't already subscribed to the channel and you guys want to see more waterfowl content, hunting content, just outdoors content in general, make sure to click that subscribe button. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.